Hey there, fashion bosses. How are you doing today? Welcome to today's class. So, in today's class, we are going to be learning how to make a bishop sleeve. Okay, so I want to say welcome to our first time subscriber. If you are new on this channel, we say welcome. Please do well to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks for always stopping by. We appreciate you. Okay, so I already have my basic sleeve pattern drafted out, as you can see. Okay, so all you require is your basic sleeve. Okay, we also have on the channel videos on how to draft basic sleeve if you don't know how to do one. Okay, you can also draft this, directly on your fabric. Okay, but I like doing it on paper first, drafting a pattern, and then slash and spread it out on my fabric. Okay, so there are different types of bishop sleeves actually. Okay, so on this down part, I increase my length by 3 inches. Okay, to give me that fall off effect, that flowing effect at the down part of the sleeve. Okay, so I added 3 more inches allowance to it. I'm going to use 1 inch to 4 to create a casing for my elastic, and these remaining parts are my actual sleeve length. Okay, so like I said, there are different types of bishop sleeve. You could want it to be fitted around that biceps area down to your elbow. Okay, you could want the flow to start from your entire hand all the way. Okay, it depends on which one you want. Okay, but for this one, I want the from the shoulder part down to the biceps area to be a little fitted. Okay, so I draw my, after my cap height, I have my biceps length, which is from my shoulder to the biceps area. I have the line there, and then I'm going to come down by 1.25 inch from that biceps line. Okay, I'm going to draw a line. This ruler measures 1.25 inch, so I'm just going to draw the line, and then that is where we are going to start our slash from. Okay, so if all I've said is not quite understanding, please ask your question on the comment section, and I will definitely attend to your question. Okay, so I measure this line right now. I place my tape rule, and then I measure the totality of what I have there, and then I'm going to divide it into 3. Okay, so for instance, if I'm having 10 inches along this area I just measured, I'm going to divide it into 3. Okay, but how do I divide it into 3? I'm going to take out 4 inches first. For instance, the first line is usually a little bigger than the remaining line. Okay, so I'm just giving you for instance. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 inches first, mark out 4 inches first. Although this is not 4 inches, this is about 3 point something inches. And then I'm going to roll the line. Okay, and then I'm going to measure what I have left, and then I'm going to divide it into 2. Okay, how do I divide it into 2? I'll just fold my tape rule into 2 equal half this way, and then mark. Okay, this is just the simplest way of achieving it. And then I mark that point. Okay, and then I measure what I have, so that I'm transferring whatever we have on that line right now down to the length of the sleeve. Okay, that is what you should do. Okay, whatever you have on that part, transfer it down to the length of the sleeve. Okay, and I'm going to connect it with a straight line. Okay, using my ruler, like you can see me illustrate right now. Okay, so if you've watched this video up to this point and you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Tap on the subscription button and tap on the bell. The bell enables you to get notification the moment new videos are dropped. Okay, you're actually the first to get the notification. So I've connected with my straight line, and I'm going to slash directly on the line right now. Okay, so I slash this part first, like you can see me illustrate. I just slash to where we have the biceps line. Okay, this very line, the line after the biceps actually. Okay, I stop there, then I come to it this way, and then I slash. Okay, I'm not going to slash it out totally. I'll make sure that a bit of it is left holding the pieces together. Okay, all the patterns together, rather just a little. After doing that, I'm going to come down to, you see it's opening up already. Okay, I'm going to come down to the second line, and then I'm still going to slash it. Okay, don't forget, you're not slashing it out totally, you're leaving a bit of the paper, or a bit of the paper, so that it still holds everything together and not falling apart. Okay, hope you understand. All right, so I'm done slashing. At this point, all you need to do is to place it on your fabric and then spread it out as much as you desire. So this is dependent on the amount of fabric you also have at your disposal as at the time you are doing this project. But basically, guys, this is just the simplest way of going about, achieving your bishop sleeve. Okay, so I'm folded my fabric and I've placed my pattern paper on my fabric. We're going to transfer it right away into the fabric. So I really do not have so much fabric, so I'm not going to spread it out so much. I have to stay within the confine of the fabric I have. But guys, you can go all the way with this if you have so much fabric. So the more you spread it out, the more balloon effect it's going to have, on the lower parts of the sleeve, and it can really be extremely beautiful. Okay, so I'm just trying to stay within the confine of my fabric. But guys, if you have so much fabric, you can spread it out as much as you desire. Okay, you can spread it out. You can spread, the more you spread out, the more beautiful the sleeve becomes or turns. Okay, at the end of the day. So but I'm just gonna stay within the fabric I have. Okay, I'm actually using 1 yard for both sleeves, so I'm just staying with it. Okay, so the next thing for me to do right now is to pin the pattern paper down to my fabric. I'm using a silky fabric, and you know how tricky that can also be. So I have to pin this down to keep in place for me before I go ahead to the next step. Okay, so I'm just pinning. So have you subscribed yet? Please kindly do tap on the bell so you can get notified each time we drop new video. On this channel we drop sewing tutorials and headwear tutorials, so it's a place for you to be. Okay, all right, so I'm done pinning the pattern paper down to the fabric. So the next thing for us to do right now is I'm going to let you in into something. Okay, I'm going to let you in into something in a bit. Okay, so the next thing for you to do right now is to place your tape roll on this line where we did the slashing up to. Just place it here, yes, here, and then measure to the length of the paper. So what I have here is actually 18.75. Okay, 18.75. I place it again on the other parts, and to the end of the paper I have the same amount, 18.75. But you notice if you place it on this middle part is actually very longer. It's longer than the first two pieces. So what do? You fold it up like this. Okay, you fold it up like this, you place your tape roll again, and then measure the actual length of what you got from the other two, which is 18.75. So I measure it, I mark it, and then I'm going to connect to the other parts of the pattern. Okay, this is to prevent the center part being longer than from getting longer than other parts of the fabric. Okay, so it does not distort your shape. So At this point, guys, we are basically done with this drafting and transferring. So the next thing for us to do right now is to cut this out. So you cut along that line that you just carved, and then you cut out the rest of the fabric that you do not require. So guys, we are almost done. We are almost done. It's just a very simple tutorial, but it can be really handy. Okay, so I notch my center parts of my sleeve after cutting. Okay, and then I unpin. Okay, after notching, I will take off the pin, and then we'll go to the next stage. Guys, please kindly subscribe if you've not. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Pinterest, like our page, and follow us on Facebook at Fashion Boss Innovations. Guys, okay, you're already on YouTube, and I believe you are subscribed. Okay, so we are going to be using this little elastic for the hem of the sleeve. Okay, so this is the elastic we are going to be using. I'm sure you can see it. Okay, so the next thing for us to do now is to create the casing for the elastic. That's all, guys. After creating the casing, you are done. You just take your sleeve and attach it to your dress, and then close it up. Shikino, like the people in northern Nigeria would say. That is all, guys. So I'm just going to show you how to fold, double fold to get your casing, and that is all. I believe you can fix the sleeve. You can fix the sleeve. There are no strange ways or other ways of fixing a sleeve other than you already know. So you fold into to this way, you sew down. Okay, you fold it in such a way that it gives you allowance to insert your elastic using your safety pin. You sew it down, and then you insert your elastic on this casing that you have created, and that is all, guys. Fix it to your outfit and close it up. Hey guys, this is the final look of our sleeve. You see how beautiful it is. You see it's extremely beautiful. The fabric is beautiful. The style is beautiful. The sleeve is beautiful. It's actually a cow neck. So we also have a tutorial video on how to achieve this cow neck. It is on the channel. I'm going to link the link to the tutorial video on the comments section, guys. So please kindly subscribe if you found value in this tutorial, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.